Hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day. It is so festive and I'm looking all festive and shit. I even have heart on my eyes. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it for the whole video, but is that not cute? They're there, and I just want y'all to know that they're there. Today we'll be reviewing episode 6. Yes, I know episode 7 came out on Fridays. Listen, I'm used to me being late with them reviews here, so I'm just not gonna apologize, like. Anyways, today is Valentine's Day, and what are you guys doing? Like, is your boyfriend taking you out? Is your husband taking you out? Is your girlfriend taking you out? Are you lonely? Are you just spending your day with me, doing nothing, drinking water, and talking about RuPaul's Drag Race? What are you doing? We're gonna jump right into the review. But firstly and foremostly, I hate production, and I knew that this shit was going to happen. And if you guys watch my previous reviews, I called it. I knew that when them did done with Tamisha, them they just like a throw her up and spit her out because her storyline is like this long. But I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself, so we're going to kind of just tone it back. And we're going to talk about the whole episode and the looks and everything, alright? So, let's jump right in. The girls walking after Joey's elimination and they talk about the Untucked drama. I already spoke about Untucked last week. It was literally the Tamisha, not even Tamisha, just the Candy Muse show. And I've just come to the conclusion that I do not like Candy Muse. You know what she reminds me of? And I figured it out after rewatching this episode. She reminds me of those girls in high school that would just always be loud. It would be 7 in the morning and these girls would walk in and they just be loud. They just have loudness for them breakfast. That's what Candy reminds me of, and I always did not like those girls. So they cleared some things up about the Untucked drama, and Candy was just like, okay, Tamisha said that, and roll back the tape. And the producers, they're just eating up this drama, and you know what these motherfuckers did? They rolled back the fucking tape. And turns out Tamisha said what she said, okay? Moving on, the girls team up in groups of 2s, and there was one group of 3 to do a mini challenge. And plot twist, this mini challenge group will also be the main challenge group, so choose wisely. This mini challenge was another useless mini challenge. The girls had to go in their groups and then make a dress out of wallpaper, stand in front of this matching wallpaper and give a fashion commentary. So the groups were Simone and Lalari, Olivia Lux and Utica, Rose and Denali. Candy teamed up with Tina, and because Gottmik won the main challenge last week, she got to choose whichever team she wanted, and she actually chose Candy and Tina, which is no surprise to anybody. And not by choice, Tamisha was teamed up with Elliot. The main challenge is a dancing disco challenge, and each team gets a different era of disco, and they called it a discomentary. So it's like a documentary about discomentary. I like it. It's rehearsal time, and Tamisha drops a huge bomb on the viewers. Sis has an ostomy bag, and if you guys don't know what an ostomy bag is, they put a hole in your stomach, I think in your either your kidneys or your small intestines. Did I write this down? I don't know where exactly it is, if it's a kidneys or the small intestines. I didn't write it down, but they put a hole in the stomach and the bag collects waste. So she essentially has an open wound in her stomach and she has to be walking around with this bag on her. She said that she didn't want her ostomy bag to be a clutch, and she's a damn queen. I don't care. Tamisha is a damn queen. She might not have gone home with the crown, but she has won so many hearts, including my own. She didn't even mention it to the other girls, and wow. Anyways, moving on. Denali and Rose, they killed rehearsals. Those two are dancers, and they could not have been a better group together because they both had like matching energies. Utica Utica was struggling, like awkward white girl struggling. She was literally fighting like this white piece of fabric that they had in rehearsals, and the fabric was winning. I was worried for my good sis. It is performance day and the girls are in the workroom and they're getting ready and everything. Candy speaks on why she is the way that she is. She said that she's always had a hard life and she had to be loud and she had to like put up this wall and this fence. So essentially her being the way that she is now is a defense mechanism. That's what I got from it. She didn't say that, but that's what I got. To the main stage, Rupaul walks down, okay? And all that I can say is that dress was everything and a bag of chips. Mwah, I loved it. And I've been liking most of Ru's looks. Even if I don't like it, it's still not a bad look. The theme for the runway is little black dress, but you know, before we go through the runway looks, we'll have to go through the performance. All right, so I like the fact that Candy, Tina, and Gottmik were wearing the same color scheme. I spoke about this in the first and the second review in terms of when these girls are doing these group challenges, why are they not coordinated? The judges said that Candy's look was a bit plain for RuPaul's Drag Race and not disco enough, but I actually disagree. I mean, compared to what Tina was wearing, Gottmik and Candy, they look like backup dancers, but overall it wasn't that much of a bad look. Her performance, however, that was shit. You could see that she was really up in her head, that she messed up a little bit and she was like overthinking, but other than that, as a group, they were pretty good. Elliot and Tamisha then stepped out and they took me back. Tamisha looked so beautiful. She looked so gorgeous. I think this is the most gorgeous I've seen her since the freaking whole show. Her face was done right. That hair, the clothes, it was everything. The judges said that they saw that she was in her head, but I disagree. She was dancing. She was doing the steps and everything, but Elliot had so much energy and Elliot was like this firecracker beside of Tamisha that Tamisha looked less than. You know what I'm saying? When Olivia stepped out, oh my god, Olivia stole the show. Olivia's hair was bouncing and flopping all over the place and she was full of so much energy and she was full of so much life and like her facial expression and everything. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Olivia looks in this performance. I was not expecting it from her, but when she came out, she delivered, honey. The same thing that happened with Tamisha happened with Utica. Utica, well, she was doing a bad job. However, it looked worse because she was beside Olivia and Olivia was doing so great and Olivia was stealing the show. Every time the camera panned over to Utica, I was just like, can I see Olivia please? Like it was a no. Denali and Rose, they were pretty fun. They did the damn thing. They were organized. They were high energy and everything. Simone and Lala, they didn't look disco to me. The judges didn't point that out, but you know, it is what it is. I guess they looked disco to them. And the performance was alright. Now it is time for my favorite part, the looks. And the theme, as I said before, is little black dress. And we're starting off with Tina Burner. Tina came out wearing this wet paint suit and it was obvious that there was going to be a reveal. She ripped it off and then this black dress was under it. It was not a bad look, but I wasn't getting little black dress from it. It was fun and camp as Tina is. I'm really tired of seeing Tina in her goddamn yellow and red and orange palette. It's really getting tiring now, and her hair was flat. Overall, the look was a pass. It was safe. For Candy Muse, I understood the concept. However, the execution to me was a little meh. It looked like a hospital gown and then something was just drawn in front of it. And the way she did her makeup and the hair with the oil paint, it was so messy. She looked like so muddy and dirty. It didn't look artistic. I kind of liked Gottmik's look because it looks like something that Violet Chachki would wear or Naomi Smalls, and I love those girls. It was a different take on Little Black Dress. I thought it was cute, and of course she sold it. And when she turned around to walk off the stage, there was a little bow on her ass, and I'm just like, okay, this look, it's cute, it's fun. Is it a win? No, but I like it. Elliot. I keep on saying that I really don't understand Elliot's sense of style. It's just all over the place and it's like flatline. After last week, when Elliot kind of wowed me and I gave her flowers, I'm just like, okay, you get no flowers this week. I mean, if the coat wasn't on the look, it would be so bland. That wig, awful. That dress, so plain. It's like, no. For Tamisha's look, I liked it, but I don't like it for the runway. It is too plain for me. It looks like she's going to church or a funeral. I don't know what Tamisha could have done to like jazz this up or drag this up a bit more. Maybe she could have added some rhinestones. I don't know. Olivia came out and oh my god, I am so tired of her and these goddamn tiny bags. They don't add or subtract anything to the runway. I think the look was pretty plain. The only thing that saved the look for me was the fact that there was the rhinestone lines coming down on the dress, and the skirt was a bit baggy, so when you're looking at it from a distance, it looked like she's wearing a corset and a skirt, not an actual dress. Her shoes was lovely and I like the rhinestone stockings. I loved her hair. Utica came out as her earrings, and I just want to hurry up and get rid of this look off of my goddamn screen because I hate it. I hate everything about it. I mean, I understand the concept, the execution is a no, the overdrawn lips, and I'm trying to find something to like about it, and I didn't even like the shoes. So next. Denali was really actually good. I enjoyed Denali. I enjoyed her performance. She came out as a Black Widow, both in the sense of a woman that lost her husband and Black Widow the Spider. She was doing the theatrics. I like the theatrics. She had like this rhinestone Charlotte's Web type of thing on the garment. That was beautiful. She then lifted up her hat and there was like the spider eyes. So everything about it was really nice. Was that my favorite look for the night? That probably was my favorite look. But guys, the bar for this week is very fucking low, okay? Rose came out and the idea was lovely. Very lovely idea. The execution is a no. I saw someone leave a comment somewhere saying that Rose looks like a sandwich, and she really does look like a sandwich. But other than that, she could have taken this moment to really shape out that body, but she did not do that, and it kind of looks like a square, and I really hate that. I think if she made the hourglass figure more outlined and more defined, it would have been a yes, because this look was good. I like the silver hair, I like the makeup, but it was just not hitting me. Like, she was walking down and all I could see was a goddamn square. Like, no. Lalaurie came out and that was truly a little black dress. That she was tiny as fuck on her. I I'd give it a pass. If that silver thing wasn't on the neck of her garment, obviously it would have been so plain. But I like the fact that she added that and she kind of just jazzed it up a little bit. Was it my favorite look? No, it was not. Simone then comes out, and I am so glad that she did, because what she was wearing, it was mwah, chef's kiss. It was so smart. Firstly, it was a nod to RuPaul. And secondly, that blonde hair on Simone's dark skin, it was everything, and a bag of chips. And she wore her black dress, which was made out of braids, and the movement of the dress and the way she was swinging her body, oh, I loved it. And Simone, she was oiled down to the gods. That was my favorite. Denali wasn't my favorite. Simone was my favorite. The judges loved Olivia's performance, and I did too. I'm not mad at it. Olivia did the goddamn thing. So Olivia won. I agree. The bottom three were Candy, Utica, and Tamisha, and right there is when I knew that they were going to put Tamisha up against Candy. This production, like, them just did a live for the drama, and I'm just like, shit. The lip sync song was Hit 'em Up Style by Blue Contrail, and Tamisha, she actually killed this shit. I thought that she was going to win, but the fucking production chose Candy as the winner, and Tamisha went home. I'ma just didn't want to fight. Before me even got in and talked, I literally have a vent. Because I can't vent to nobody. So I go vent to my camera, and then I edit this, and I go listen to myself venting, alright? Firstly, it wasn't supposed to be Tamisha in the bottom. It was supposed to be Candy and Utica, because Utica did a much worse job than Tamisha did. And I'm not saying that because I like Tamisha. I also like Utica. I love Utica. I love her weirdness. I've made this very clear in all of my videos. But at that point in time, if I'm supposed to compare performances, Tamisha did a much better job than Utica did. I'm just so upset that production really and truly do this. And I saw it coming, and I'm upset. Let us move on to Untucked. You see, when Tamisha was eliminated, it was really emotional for Candy. Candy was there, she was crying, and Tamisha and Candy hugged. So I was just like, oh my gosh. They made up backstage, and it was going to be like this big thing, and I was really excited to see it, but it was very anticlimactic. It was not it, but we're going to talk about that, alright? So the safe girls head backstage, and those girls are Denali, Rose, Simone, and Gottmik. As usual, they discuss who they think are in the top and in the bottom. The girls think that Elliot killed it, which she did, and they also think that it's Tamisha against Candy. Like, everybody could see this coming from a mile away. Gottmik's parents popped up on screen, and I was like, oh, her reaction is so cute, but this must be so weird for her, because she's like sitting there naked watching her parents talk to her. The girls then come in, and Candy is quiet. Thank God. Utica says that she's definitely in the bottom, and Olivia was confident that she might win. Elliot also speaks up and says that she's confident that she's in the top. Not so much a winner, but you know, she was in the top anyways. Candy then gets really emotional about being in the bottom, and I'm just like, ma'am, where is that energy that you had last week saying, oh, none of the bottom girls can't tell me shit? Well, bitch, how does it feel to be in the bottom? So the highlight that I was waiting for was when everyone was joking around and Tamisha directed a joke at Candy. So one of the girls were like, wait, hold up 1 second. Are you girls good right now? And Tamisha spoke up and she said that, hey, it's a competition and I can't be mad at Candy. Candy can't be mad at me. At the end of the day, the dance number kind of brought everybody together, and you know, we're good now. And I was like, that's it. After everything what is happening at Antok last week and the beginning of the episode, this is the way that y'all are choosing to end the feud. Like, on a not even showing a conversation or anything. Like, it was stupid. It was so fucking stupid. I hated that part. I expected Tamisha to like bring Candy aside and like have a heartfelt conversation. None of that. It was literally, oh, the dance number brought us together. Ha ha ha, we're good now. Anyways, what else happened? Nothing. Nothing else happened. That's it for the review. Thank you guys so much for watching on this here Valentine's Day. Happy Sunday. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Please follow my social media pages. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm especially on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on TikTok. All of my socials are linked below in my description box. And that is all I have to say. Remember to be a beautiful soul, not just a gorgeous face. Continue watching my videos, liking, subscribing, everything. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so just bear with me. Alright guys, mwah. Bye. That shit. Come on, focus on my camera. Don't do me this. We're not doing this. We're gonna